My 4-year-old nephew slapped me across the face and said, "Mommy says you deserve it because you're a brokey." He said it at Christmas dinner while 23 family members watched him hit me so hard my glasses flew off. My nephew Aiden stood there with his little hand still raised, waiting for me to react while his mother Carla smiled from across the table. "Aiden, we don't hit people," my brother Doug said, but his voice was weak, like he was suggesting, not commanding. Aiden looked at his mom, who nodded at him. "Yes, we do. We hit poor people who don't bring good presents." He walked over to the Christmas tree and kicked the gift I'd brought him, a $40 Lego set I'd saved for 2 months to buy. "This is garbage. Mommy said you probably got it from the clearance rack." Carla sipped her wine and shrugged. Kids say what they observe. My mother stood up from her chair. "Carla, what have you been teaching him?" But Carla just laughed. "I'm teaching him about social hierarchy. He needs to understand who matters and who doesn't." She looked directly at me. "Minimum wage workers don't matter." I worked at a bookstore while finishing my teaching degree at night. "I'm in graduate school," I said, touching my stinging cheek. "Online school doesn't count," Carla said. "Aiden knows the difference between real achievement and participation trophies." Aiden walked over to me again and raised his hand. I caught his wrist gently. "No, Aiden, you can't hit people." He screamed as I'd burned him. "She's hurting me! Mommy, she's hurting me!" Carla jumped up. "Don't you dare touch my child. Doug, do something." My brother looked torn but moved toward me. "Maybe just let go of him." I released Aiden's wrist and he immediately slapped me again, harder this time. "See? Mommy says I can discipline the help." That's when my Aunt Patricia spoke up. "The help? She's his aunt." Carla rolled her eyes. "Barely. She contributes nothing to this family. Look at her bringing a clearance Lego set while we bought Doug's parents a cruise." They'd bought the cruise with my brother's money. Carla hadn't worked since she got pregnant. "At least I work for what I have," I said, and Carla's face twisted. "Work? You shelve books. A robot could do your job." Aiden understands that some people are meant to serve others. She turned to him. "Show Aunt Rachel what we practiced." Aiden walked over to his grandmother and hugged her, then to his grandfather a high five. Then he walked past me and spat on my shoes. "We don't acknowledge the poor," he said in his tiny voice. "They're invisible." My father finally exploded. "What the hell is wrong with you?" he said to Carla. "This is your sister-in-law, Doug's sister." Carla stood up and pulled Aiden to her side. "Doug's embarrassment, you mean? 28 years old, making $16 an hour. It's pathetic." Doug finally found his voice. "Carla, that's enough. Apologize to Rachel." But Carla turned on him. "Or what? Will you divorce me? Good luck seeing Aiden again. My father's lawyer will destroy you." Her father was a judge. That's when my cousin Leo, who'd been quiet in the corner, spoke up. "Hey Carla, remember that video from Aiden's birthday party? The one where you told him to punch the Mexican kid?" Everyone turned to stare at her. "What Mexican kid?" my mother asked. Leo pulled out his phone. "The one at the playground. You told Aiden that brown kids were dirty and he should hit them to make them leave." Carla went pale. "That's taken out of context." But Leo kept going. "Or the video from the grocery store where you taught him to throw food at the homeless veteran?" My brother Doug looked sick. "You did what?" Leo showed him the video. Clear as day, Carla was handing Aiden apples and pointing at an elderly man with a sign. Aiden was throwing them while Carla laughed. "He was disturbing customers," Carla said, but even she knew how bad it sounded. That's when Aiden said something that changed everything. "Mommy also taught me to hit daddy when he disagrees with her. She says men who don't make enough money deserve pain." Doug's face went white. Full story on channel, link below.